welcome to another video in the greenhouse. Today we are planting seeds in the herb garden that my dad and I built. As you can see, we've got 3 packs of multi-purpose compost, and that's what we're planting our seeds in this year. This may or may not work. You can join us on this journey of discovery. And yeah, we're starting with herbs. I'm going to read what else we can plant in the greenhouse right now. And yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, and that's how we're doing it this year. Oh, so this is just for if you want to put it all year round, that's why you need a propagator.
Well, that's good to know if I wanted to do something like that. I always like.
So do you want me to do these now, or?
Yeah. We'll see which ones do better in the summer.
Okay.
We said this was going to be a bit of an experimental year.
Because we can actually go back and forth to the garden centre this year. Can I borrow some of this soil? Just a little?
Yeah.
Three. Start with 3 for now. How many can I plant in the thing, do you think? So thinly, cover lightly. So actually I might need to plant these not in those pots but in a different pot. I don't want them to disintegrate. I forgot that coriander was like that. I'll do 3 coriander things per pot just to see what happens. Perfection! Right, now for the pumpkins. Are you still recording? You are a free label, but the free label doesn't tell you what you're growing. Care to see that? Free label, but it doesn't tell you what you're growing.
The mystery label.
Yeah, unlike these ones,
Is it
which
that
do
you write
tell
on,
you.
Is it that you write on the back? Maybe.
Maybe.
The free label is you write on the back, and it's just showing you you can use that label for a variety of things.
So far, our 4 pumpkin pots are ready. Now to put the singly into pots edgeways. How many pumpkin seeds do we have this year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Should literally cut the pumpkin seeds from last year, shouldn't
Yeah, did you not?
I? No. Must remember to do that.
Keep some, toast some. If you've never had toasted pumpkin seeds,
Really?
I mean,
With a bit of chilli.
with a bit of chilli or a little bit of garlic salt. I like that one. Okay, pop them back in there for our next round.
So you've got
Coriander,
just coriander.
just coriander.
Right, and pumpkin.
Yeah.
And I've got basil, coriander, some lettuce, and some Brussels sprouts.
So you kind of watched me do the propagator, but I'll explain what my mum was doing as well, and I have already pointed out what we were using, but I'll explain why we're using it. We're just going on an exploratory journey basically of what works for us in our greenhouse and where it's situated and what makes our plants grow better. So because of what if you've seen my previous video about how to grow tomato plants in a greenhouse, from our novice experience, we put them in tomato grow bags. So we've taken that idea and we've got some all-purpose compost for plants, and we've basically cut a hole in them and planted our seeds directly in here. We've bought two proper propagators this year. Not that the one we had last year wasn't a proper propagator, but it was old, it was very flimsy plastic, it just wasn't that sturdy anymore. So we've got something a little bit more sturdy, and it also has this cool little air vent thing that we can, if it's a really hot day, as well as opening up this during the day sometimes, we can also directly open up the propagator, especially since I think it's going to be a lot more in the sun this year. One of the things that we've bought this year to make planting in the veg patches easier is we've actually bought these peat-free fibre pots, and you can get similar things to this. I think the idea is that you start your seedlings. I'll show you with the pumpkin ones, it's probably easiest. So you plant your seedlings in your little planting pot. The idea is that when you kind of have a few leaves and you plant and it's reached the point where you can then transplant it outside. The idea is that you can just take this and directly plant it in the ground. You don't have to worry about trying to get the plant itself, the seedling, out of the pot. You just plant the pot in the ground and this is meant to decompose. So we're trying those this year just to see if it works. any better. So it just makes the transplanting job easier. It could work really well, it might not work well at all. So some of the things that we have planted, let me show you. So this one right here is our pumpkin seed that you saw me planting. In the back here we have some coriander. We used so much coriander last year. We used it so much in cooking that we've decided to plant more of it this year, and we're trying 3 different ways of planting it. So planting it with a propagator, planting it directly in this soil here, and that'll just stay in here. And then we're also going to plant some outside in the veg patches when we get around to that. We've also planted basil in the back here. And then in these pots here, we've started off some of our lettuce. We had an idea that we could grow lettuce in here and then we'd just be able to grow it more throughout the year. That's a hope. It may or may not work. As I said, this is a journey that we're going on and we're exploring these kind of things. So as I said, we've put these in the peat things. So if we have to move them, we can move them and it should be really easy. But if we don't move them, then these should decompost away. And then in this one, we've put Brussels sprouts. We didn't have a lot of luck with our Brussels sprouts. That's the only word I can think of right now. Like, our Brussels sprouts just kind of died off. We did not get any at all. So we're trying again. I think the idea is to plant some outside like we did last year, but also plant some in here just to see what happens, and hopefully it might work. And then for this one, we're not quite sure what we're doing with it yet. We might plant a load of lettuce in here if these work. If not, we might use them for something else. But that is what we've done inside today. That's how we're planting our seeds this year. We could be doing them totally wrong. We could be creating a brand new way of planting in a greenhouse. As I said, it's a journey that we're going on. So, not quite sure. Well, actually, I know exactly what happened there. My memory card was full. So I don't actually know where I got up to in my explanation of what was going on. Yeah, now that I've emptied it, I don't know where I actually finished. But basically, that's how we're planting our seeds this year. That's the experimentational journey that we are going on. And if you enjoyed learning a little bit about what we're doing this year, then give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below which of the plants you're most excited to see this year. Pumpkins really excited me last year once they started growing. I was so excited by how big they were getting. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Wow, I haven't said that in a while. If you are already a subscriber, why not click that notification bell to get a notification every single time that I post a new video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye! I'm still using the GoPro and still can't see with it.